Okay, I think we're recording. All right, so thanks to everybody who hops on here. Please um, join us if you can. And um, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. You know, Steph and I get really excited when we get to talk to new people because it kind of takes us back to when we first started and how exciting that is. Um, you know, we were excited about the products. I was not excited about the business, and we can talk about that another time. But sometimes you just end up with a business that you didn't mean to have, really. And so we want to make sure that you have all the information you need, whether or not you're working a business. Because even if you are just a really frugal shopper and you joined Plexus just to get the cheapest prices, you're going to earn money. You're going to earn money back on your own orders. So that is just amazing how Plexus does that. And we want to make sure you know all the ins and outs on how to get your commissions and what you can do with them. You know, I didn't know anything about network marketing when I started, and I didn't know anything about companies that use that typical business model. And so over the years, though, I've learned that there are companies out there that actually pay their ambassadors or reps or whatever you want to call them in product. And when I started, Jessica was in college at Winona State, and I thought, getting paid in product would be really awful because I can't go to Winona State and set a big basket of Plexus products on the counter and say, hey, I'm here to pay tuition. So Plexus pays you in cash, in money. And so we're going to talk about that, how you can get yours, and give you some tips on that tonight. So let me see. We're just going to start right in. So I've got a little list of things we want to cover, and we will start. Steph, do you want to start with the should we start with the pay portal or start with the online office?
You know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe just start with the online office.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. I've got that window open. So hang on just a second. Bear with me, folks, while I do that. Oops, where'd my thing go? Okay. So, oops, where did it go? Oh, no. That window closed. Hang on a sec. Where did that go? Hang on for me, people. I'm sorry about that. Bear with me for just a second because that window's closed. So it's going to be just a minute while I open it back up quick. And let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. It doesn't show up on my windows that I can use here. Hang on. Oh, there's my dogs. You know what? I'm going to start with actual, let's see what window this is that opens up. Okay, there it is. It did work for me. Okay, so you can see in this one I've already logged in because when you have a Zoom going, it's really slow, so it takes forever. I learned that this afternoon. So so once you have logged into your account, folks, you log in just like you were going to place an order. You would type in, you know, you go to plexusworldwide.com. You would type in your email address and your password, and then you would come to a screen where you can choose, let me get out of this way. You can choose this virtual office, or you can hover over the little circle that has your initials in it. Most of them have initials. I've added my picture to mine so that people can see that when they go to my website. But here it's got my account, order history, subscription, and sign out. Right now, I am in the My Account section, and on that one, you can look at your profile, address book, payment information, my orders. Here's the one we want to talk about real quick. It's my subscription. Okay, so on this, when you get to this part, you can click on my subscription, and it will show you, most of you will have two things. One of them will just be your yearly membership fee. That's what this one on the right side is. That just shows $39.95 when that's going to process. Mine just processed. I just had my 4-year anniversary. Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then the other one is your subscription that you have come every month. This one you can change to whatever you want. So here is where you would change it. You've got the subscription. You click view and edit, and it will show up down below here what all is in your subscription. I never turn my subscription off. I just change what comes. And I change it all the time. So it's really easy to do that. You can change the date. If you want it to ship a different day of the month, mine's scheduled to ship on the 1st because it gets me commission qualified early in the month. But you can have it come whenever you like. You can change the date, and then you can scroll down and just change any products. You can remove products. You can add in products. There's an option to add product to the subscription. You can do whatever you want. There is an option to cancel subscription, but please don't do that. Keep your subscription active because it keeps you consistent on the products, and that's what makes them work. But you can change the date. So if you would like to do that, here's how you do that. You simply go and you can change it to the next month on whatever day you prefer. So it's really simple, and you are in complete control of your subscription, which is beautiful. One other thing to mention just real quick is the My Site. If you are just chugging along and you are just enjoying your wholesale priced products, and all of a sudden you have a coworker that says, I think I want to try that, they can order from you, and you won't have any idea what to do, but you can go to My Site and it will tell you your Plexus website. It's going to be mysite.plexusworldwide.com and then a slash and whatever name you used or a combination of your initials or whatever. Most people, it's their first and last name, but it does change for some people. If they have a really common name, it might be taken. But anyway, that's where you can find that. If you want to share that with somebody, you can share it. You can for sure check on that, see what it is so that you know for sure what it is, and then share that with people. That's your website. So very simple stuff there. You can also get to your subscription from up here, hovering over that little circle with your initials in it. You can click on subscription and it takes you right back to that same window. So a couple of ways to get there. Okay. And then, Steph, anything else about the subscription or the My Site or the account information?
I don't think so, because I think everyone we're talking to is an ambassador. But what you will want to make sure you tell your customers is that, is it from their 4th month and on, Kim, that if they continue with the subscription in consecutive months and they don't skip a month, they will take their order down to 10% cheaper from the, I think, is it the 4th month and on?
It is, but the first month, the welcome pack month doesn't count. So it's really, it would be their welcome pack month, because that's too great of a deal to pass up. So that one doesn't count. Then it's the 3 months, and then it would be the 4th month. So it's the 4th or 5th, however you want to look at it. Yeah.
Right. And it's just really important because a lot of preferred customers don't realize that when they cancel that subscription and hit the delete or the cancel button, that they're starting back over again. So if they were enjoying that 10% cheaper from preferred, 10% cheaper from that, then they have to start all over and build 4 more months back again. So just tell people to edit and not ever delete that preferred customer account.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, because that 10% off takes them down to not quite to wholesale prices, but they're getting closer. So if they're loving being a preferred customer, let them be a preferred customer. They're gonna get a discounted price after that 4th or 5th month, and you will get, as an ambassador, you'll get preferred customer bonuses, those are always fun. Some night we're gonna have Stephanie do a call with the comp plan. It's a lot to talk about, so we're not going to get into it tonight, but it is really worth hearing. So we'll go on with our stuff for tonight, though. So you've logged in, you've seen this. Now we're going to go to our virtual office. So you would go up to your little circle up here and click that, and it's going to take you into your virtual office. I call mine an online office. Some people will refer to it as the back office because that's what Plexus called it initially. So there are some different names, but mine's loading, and it's loading slowly because I've got Zoom running. So hang on a second while we watch it spin. Everybody's doing really well watching my little circle spin. Oh, come on. And maybe it's just, I've got so many things open. No, here it's coming. Okay. All right. So then it's gonna default to your dashboard. But what we want to show you, for purposes tonight, you can talk with your sponsor about looking at your PV and your points and all of that. That's a little bit different conversation than we're going to have tonight. It's really interesting to learn, and it's worth learning. But if you're not working the business right now, it's not something that's going to apply to you. But these other things will. So Once you're in your virtual office, it will default to your dashboard, which has got a lot of great information on it. If you scroll down, there are all kinds of really great articles on just all things health. There are recipes, there are workout tips, all kinds of things in this Sunny and Share block right here. Fantastic to look through. But we're going to focus on an area over here to the left in this black or gray rectangle. Our company gives us so many fantastic resources. And if you click on this training center, we're going to just talk about these real quickly. We've got a resource library, and when you click on that, you can find everything you need to answer questions, to start a business if you want to learn about the products, I mean, everything. The first few steps, the start here, start now, the sharing system, and then the steps 1, 2, and 3, those are when you feel like you might want to share Plexus with someone. If someone asks you a question about it, this is where you would start. It tells you how to talk to them. It tells you verbiage to use. It's just phenomenal. We'll just click through them real quick here so you can see. This just tells you how to get started. It's amazing. Frequently asked questions, a product overview, learning about popular products. Okay, that's all just in that one tab. The sharing system talks about how to use the videos, how to use the words, the verbiage, things like that. Step 2, oops, I need to move my little Zoom thing here. Step 2, telling your story. There's a story creating tool in Plexus, which is amazing. It does it for you. You just type in what you felt, how you felt before Plexus and how you feel after using it. And it turns it into this beautiful story. Lots of resources with the recipes, the health and happiness articles, the Diamond documentary videos. You guys, these are the stories of everyone in our company who has reached the rank of Diamond and how they started out. There were people in there working 3 jobs. There were people in there who were about to have their electricity turned off. I mean, there were people in amazing circumstances that have now reached the top rank of the company. So very interesting to watch those. Talks about how to do inviting people to events and how to do an event, and we will help you with that. So just everything. So, you know, at your leisure, look through there. Take 10 minutes a night and just kind of look through, familiarize yourself with some of these articles. The rank up roadmap, we're not going to get into that a whole lot because that's another whole call, but it just maps everything out for you if you decide you want to work the business. Probably my favorite part of our online office is Success on Demand. You click on that, it talks about this Aspire, and you go to that, and there are countless articles on all sorts of personal development topics, leadership, setting goals. Oh, you can see them over here: leadership, communications, goal setting, sales and marketing, finance, inspirational, well-being. There are podcasts. I mean, you name it. And there are big-time authors in here. This is all provided free of charge. Lots of other companies have major monthly charges for these things, you guys. So this is good just for life, not necessarily for work in a Plexus business, but just for whatever your day job is, and just for personal development and growth. It's really good to look through these and pick an article or two and just look through them. There's a lot of them are pretty short, so really easy to read.
And on that same note, can I just tell everyone that they are so fortunate because we didn't have all of this when we started.
Right.
And it's just been in the last couple of years, and even more so just in the last year, they've revamped the entire virtual office and done a beautiful job of making things accessible, easy to find, taking away the things that maybe were not needed, and everything there is high quality, wonderful stuff. Like Kim said, you know, just helping you to become the best version of yourself. And literally, people right now that are joining get all of this for free.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we've got the resource library, we've got the rank up roadmap, we've got Success on Demand, and we've got this sharing Plexus. So if a friend or a family member does ask you a question and you're not sure how to answer it, you can go to this tab right here, Sharing Plexus. my story, that's how you create your story. We were talking about that tool. They make it very simple for you. But you can go to products, and there are videos about our products that you can just send to someone. If they say, what do you use? You can say, I use the triplex, and here's a video about it. You don't have to know the ingredients and the sciencey stuff. I'm telling you, people aren't interested in, well, I'm interested in that, but nobody else is interested in that. Not very many people are interested in that. They want to know what you take and what it's done for you. And so you tell them your story and you send them a video.
Yep. And will it work for them?
Yep. And it will, because the products don't have a choice as to whether or not they work. They work. It's just, we have to do certain things to help them along. But the products can't choose not to work for someone. They work. Okay, so if you scroll on down past that, and I know we're just kind of overloading you with information, but we just want to show you what's available. We don't expect you to dive into all of this tonight, but know that it's there, and we want to show you how to reach it so that when you do have a few minutes, you can look through it and just appreciate what you have at your fingertips. So if you scroll on down to the bottom of this gray rectangle, we have a Plexus Help Center. This is brand new, and it is amazing. I'm going to click on that to show you what kind of information is in there. I was blown away the first time I looked through this, and I'm still looking through it to learn what's all in it because it is incredible. These are featured articles. Those are very interesting. What I find most interesting is the ambassador resources and the product information. You can scroll right down here to product information, and it has details on every single product. Every single product. It's got frequently asked questions about the products. So if someone asks you a question and you have no idea what the answer is, come here and look. What are some of the frequently asked questions? And you can go through. I mean, they have thought of everything. I think they've actually probably taken the questions that people say they are fielding the most often. What if I have a medical injury, illness, pregnancy, concern about ingredients? How should someone use the products? Oh my goodness. I mean, everything you can imagine. It also has things that build belief in people. What does Plexus do to ensure that the product label claims are met? What do they do about allergies? How do they test for that? I mean, it's just amazing. I love it. Let me get out of that here for a second. Oops, I went back too far. Okay, so anyway, the Help Center has all kinds of frequently asked questions about the products, about just about anything. And you can do a search. So to save some time, just search and anything related to that will come up. Then the final thing I want to show you in this area right here, all of this is, again, in that black rectangle that shows up right away when you log in, is the live chat feature. So that is something that we used to have to call customer service. And Steph, you remember there was a time when we would be on hold for 2 hours, right?
Yep.
Those days are over. Hallelujah. Because now of course, customer service now is revamped and it's just a lot better. Our whole system is much, much better than it used to be. But we also have this live chat, and they will tell you might have a wait of 5 minutes, and you just, do what you're doing while you wait, do some other stuff on your computer while you wait, read an article from Success on Demand while you wait, I don't know. And then the live chat, someone will come right on and you will chat back and forth, tell them what your issue is, and they will take care of it right then. I just had to do this on behalf of my husband. We just had a question about a product we received. And instead of having me email the right department, she created an email on my behalf and sent it to the right department. I mean, they're phenomenal. The customer service department at Plexus is phenomenal. So she created the email on our behalf, and the next thing I know, we're getting a phone call from the correct department to fix this boo-boo that happened. So, I mean, it's just really slick and really amazing. Steph, anything you want to add just quickly about the...
Yeah, just one last thing. When it says email us, most people just need to realize that's not going to be your fastest method. So if you email them personally, it sometimes takes them a little while. So like Kim said, I would very much utilize the Help Center, the live chat, or call customer service if you have a few minutes and you are able to. But the email does take a little longer, just so people are aware. I think setting people up with the right expectations is good. Then you're not frustrated. So.
Yep. Yeah, I've had great experience with the live chat, and even my last call. Well, I haven't had to call customer service in a long time. That's because they're just so awesome anyway. But when I have had to call, it's been very quick. And they do now have the feature too, where you can keep your place in line but hang up, and they will call you back. So that's, I mean, to me, that's just great, because you can call, get your place in line, and then hang up, go do your stuff, and they will call you. So yeah, it's never an issue really to have to wait too long. So those are the main things to check on, if especially if you're not working the business. Just check these things out, learn about the products. You may find something that you want to try. You may find something that can help your best friend or your sister or brother or parents or whatever. Just some great information that you can kind of just absorb at your own pace. You know, when you're trying to relax at the end of the day, just take 5 or 10 minutes and look through some of this stuff, and it's really, really great. Let's see. So we talked about the training center, the resource library. We talked about everything really, I think, the help center, the live chat. So we will move on to the pay portal, and that is where you guys will learn about your money. That's what you're all wanting to learn about anyway, right? Let me see if I can just switch over to my other window here. And do you guys see that? Can you see the screen, Steph, where with the girl?
Yes.
And just FYI, when I first logged in and saw this girl standing here, I said, "Oh, she shops at Kohl's," because I have that exact same shirt that I bought at Kohl's. So the lady in the Plexus pay portal video or picture shops at Kohl's apparently. So I thought that was kind of funny. But when you first sign up as a Plexus wholesale ambassador, wholesale customer, however you want to call it, you're an ambassador, whether you're working the business or not. That's what Plexus calls you. They don't know if you're going to work the business or not, so they just call everybody an ambassador. They will create a virtual wallet for you, and it really works just like a wallet. Plexus will put money in it, and you are able to just let that money keep going into your wallet, or you can take a little bit out at a time and spend it, or you can let it build up until you take a lot of it out and spend it, okay? You can also take that money from your wallet and put it in your bank account. So it really works just like a wallet. What I usually suggest for people is sometime after you join, to go to this screen. The website is, if you want to get a pen and paper, the website is plexusworldwide.paylution. I will spell that for you. It's PAYLUTION.com. You can probably see that at the top of my screen here, but just in case, you can write it down if you're a note taker. plexusworldwide.paylution.com, and that will take you to this home screen. The very first thing you need to do is to scroll down here to the very, very bottom where it says resend activation email. The reason I like to start people this way is because you should get an email right away when you join Plexus, but sometimes there's a glitch in the system and that email doesn't come, or sometimes people think it's some other kind of email from Plexus and it's junk and they just discard it without reading it. So it's just good to start here. Click resend activation email when you have 5 or 10 minutes to go through the steps to activate your account. If you're getting ready to go to bed, don't click resend activation email and then go to bed and then not get to it for 4 days, because that link will expire. So just resend activation email when you can sit down and do it. What will happen is eventually you will log in with your ambassador number and a password that you create. Hang on here, and I will log in with mine. It's going to take a little while to spin, but here it is. This is what will come up when you log in and activate your account. It kind of makes it look like you have to request your card, because that's the first thing you see, but you do not have to do that, okay? What that is a rechargeable Visa card that all of your Plexus commissions will be added to. but it's not required that you do that. So you can skip that. You don't have to do that, okay? But this is where your money will be deposited in your Plexus wallet. And from there, you can go up here and click transfer funds. You can transfer it into your own bank account. You can have it all automatically transferred so you don't ever have to do it. It just goes into your account. Or you can just let it kind of sit here. And if it does that, then what will happen is when you go to make an order, you will see Plexus Wallet as an option for your payment, and you can use the money that's in there. Okay? If you decide to transfer funds, you just have to add a new transfer method right here, and you would put your bank account information in, and then it would transfer. You'll have the option to set up an automatic transfer or to just manually transfer. It's very simple to do, but you're going to want to activate this account just so that you have control over it. If you don't do anything with it, if you don't ever activate your account, your money still gets deposited into it because Plexus created it for you, and you will be able to see it as an option for a payment still. But it's just, I think it's good practice to get in and activate it so that you have control over your money. It's your money after all. Steph, what do you think? Anything you want to mention about that?
I think I just want to make sure, I don't want to misspeak and we can let the team know, but I do think that after a little while of not using those funds, it's several months, but I believe that they might not, they might start taking, is it $20 out at like monthly intervals if you haven't touched any of that? And I need to double check, but that's what I was told by somebody recently.
It's not $20. It's a
Okay.
really small amount. It's
Okay.
a couple dollars.
Oh, good.
But it's kind of like the gift cards. There are gift cards that have that stipulation attached where if you just let it go and let it go and let it go and don't ever use your gift card, eventually they start deducting a monthly amount, a couple dollars every month. This works the same way. So if you leave it untouched for too long, they will start. And I don't honestly know what the time frame is either. But it is several months, and you will get an email before it happens. So you'll get an email that says, we're going to start deducting whatever the amount is from your account for inactivity. So if you get that email, for sure reach out to your sponsor so that they can help you get that activated and get that money transferred so you can use it. But if nothing else, use it when you place an order. Just click to use your Plexus Pay Portal funds as you place an order, and then you won't ever have to worry about it. But if you want to let it build up for a couple of months, you can do that, and then it covers your shipping. Initially, if you're not working a business, it's only going to be a couple of dollars every month. But hey, it's a couple dollars every month, and after just a few months, you'll have free shipping. So why not use it? Don't let it go to waste for sure. It's just an added benefit. And if you get a couple of people to join you, order from you, you're going to find that balance increases very quickly and very easily, which is super exciting. What does a couple $100s look like for you for next month if you had an extra $200 in your pocket, or $500, or an extra $1,000 in your pocket next month? I mean, that's real. That's easy to do. Let's see. So I think that's really the main part of this part. I just wanted everybody to kind of see the resend activation email is the main thing to start with. And then you just used your ambassador ID number, which again, if you can't find that, you go back to your virtual office. Oops, let me move this again. I'm just going to keep moving that around. And again, that's on my account. And you have your, whoops. Oh, we're going to lose our meeting here in just a minute. It has your ambassador details under my account. So your ambassador ID number, that's what you'll use to log in, plus a password you create. So if you don't know your ambassador ID number and can't remember where to find this, ask your sponsor. They'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Where do I go to do that? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have a little less than 10 minutes left. Steph, what else do you want to cover here for the folks that might be watching later as a recording?
I would just want to tell people that I did not, just like Kim, I did not know that this was even, I didn't know it was a business. I didn't know how much I needed it. I didn't know how simple it is, but it's all of that, and I did need it, and it is literally setting my family financially free. So I want you just to think about what this could mean in your life, and we're all here for you. Everybody is very willing to help, and just start scrolling through things like Kim said. Start looking through. You're not going to break your back office. You're not going to damage anything. You're just needing to look through it so that you are educated on what's available for you. And our company has done so many beautiful things to help us be as successful as possible. And truly, it has never been a better time to be with Plexus, because they have just done so many good things for us. And I just see just wonderful things coming up ahead for us. So I'm really excited about where Plexus is going.
Yeah. And most people, I will say, have this fear of selling, that they don't want to sell something. And that's how I was. I wasn't going to sell. But you know what? If you have a heart for God and healing his people, that's what this is. We're helping people be healed. And God put these plants on the planet and organized this company that was able to source the best products or the best ingredients from all over the world, all over his world, and put them together in such a way that people are being set free from health issues that they never dreamed possible. So it's really a gift that you're offering people. So when you look at it that way, and I don't have fibromyalgia. My story doesn't include that, but this can help people with that. So when I hear that, I can't keep my mouth shut. I have to tell them I have something that can help you because what you're doing isn't working. So it's a gift. And if you look at it like that, it's just a reflection of how many people you can help. So anyway, we thank you for joining us. And if you have questions, reach out and let us know. But we will talk again soon.
Thank you.
All right.
Great job, Kim.
Thanks, Steph. See you soon.